Either beige or black, and that's always my go-to. And recently I've been really into black bags, so it's usually one of three. I've got the weekender bag. If it's a long trip, this is always a way to get more in on the allowance of 2 pieces on a carry-on. Mm-hmm. This would be one of them. My constant go-to would be this one.
So cute.
It's I'm all about the fit of a backpack, and I, being 5'3", can look overwhelmed really easily with like a Herschel backpack, which I particularly like. But this one, I think, is from Barney's, and it's like the perfect slant where you can still fit a laptop in there, in the back. And it is. I love bags that are so much bigger than you think they are, versus the opposite. But yeah, it's got like a little flap in the back to fit my laptop, and it's a nice little go-to.
Love it. And hands-free, right? So you can have your
Starbucks.
drink in another.
I didn't think about that. I know. I just need like a little, very chic coffee holder on the side.
There you go.
That would be nice,
That's
guys.
it.
I was just in Costa Rica, and I was doing a favor for my friend that has this amazing travel company, and he was doing me a favor by letting me tag along on a press trip, which I've never been on before. And there was like Nat Geo-esque photographers. So seeing that whole process was incredible. And we had a biologist who's been tour guide within the rainforest for 15 years, and she's designing her own backpack. And because certain materials in Costa Rica, the humidity ruins everything.
Right.
And so she's going through all the aspects of this backpack that she and her sister are designing, and she's like, well, I'm going to have this tire material, and there's a certain spider web that has the strongest compound that can hold up like a truck. It's like some sort of insane
I've heard about spider webs. They're
so she's using that as like thread, and she's like, the machete holder goes on top. I was like, back up, that's not something common. Like, you can't just breeze through the machete part. Yeah. And she's like, well, the machete's always down here. You have to have it up here where it's more accessible, and it's not hitting your feet on long hikes or hitting your legs. And so it was quite funny. But my machete holder will go on top as well.
Right on your Barney's backpack.
My machete and my extra large cup holder.
And you'll breeze through security with that, I'm sure.
Totally. And what else is fun? I've had a few fashion week pieces.
Yeah.
This one has been a lot of fun. Karen, you can talk about this. This is
amazing stylist.
This is from the ADM show at Fashion Week. I think it was 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years
Something
ago.
like that. It's 2 years ago, and
don't mind the wrinkles, guys.
The pink color is amazing on her skin tone and with her red hair.
Very on trend right now.
Oh yeah, and the collar. Holland loves a collar.
I do love a collar.
And the mesh is absolutely beautiful on her body shape.
I also love when you're doing like a 3/4 length dress, but there's sheer involved, so it has like this like demure, sexy playfulness about it when you oscillate between the two. I think that's always fun.
Mm-hmm.
And what kind of shoes did you wear with this, or would you style?
You wore, I think it was a pointy toe.
I don't remember.
No. You wore a 2-strap nudist heel.
She remembers everything.
Nice.
You can ask what shoe she wore 3 years ago to one particular event. She's like, no, Holland, you wore this one. And I won't even remember it until she shows it to me sometimes. But this was one of my favorite pieces that we actually got to keep. And we get to keep not as many items as you would think. We really don't. So this was one of the fun ones.
People love to give you stuff.
This was one of the first I got professional hair and makeup, too.
Yes,
remember, that was the first
Fashion Week. You're right.
Because the first Fashion Week I went to, it was like, I have a joke called Haggard Holland, where it was just like, throw me in the taxi, I'm changing clothes in the taxi, and I can't do makeup to save my life.
From show to show, I mean, we'd sometimes go back to back to back, so we'd change in the car, and then we'd go to the next one. Yeah. So changing hair and makeup wasn't exactly practical.
Well, but in the beginning, we didn't even have hair and makeup.
No, we didn't.
So this was one of the first Fashion Weeks that I did have hair and makeup, and that was a little career moment for me to appreciate.
That was fun, yeah.
So this was one of my favorite looks in its entirety. Yeah.
So fun.
I'm trying to think of the other fun items. Oh, this is super fun. A tip I have is if you have a costume that can double as pajamas, as a robe, as like a fun onesie watching movies with friends. It's kind of like that idea that you keep your china only for special occasions. I don't like the fact that we only keep costumes for 1 or 2 days a year. And so this was a piece I got to like play a fairy or something. And
it looks like Valentino kind of with these
glitters.
Yeah, this is totally Valentino.
Here we are, Valentino.
And so this is called Exquisitely Joy. That's not even an adverb. That's real. Exquisitely Joy. Exquisitely Joy. There we go.
Great.
Beautiful. Love it. I sense a Halloween costume maybe coming
Well, this year I particularly like. I've always done bald caps and mustaches, so I did like Heisenberg one year. I get to buy a spun from the rest of them. No, not even a little bit. And this year, I think I can't give it away. I will be a news story from 2016 this year.
Okay.
So it's non-election related. Okay. But it is a news story. It's my favorite news story of 2016.
Okay. Oh, I'm so curious.
I know.
And a bald cap is still included.
Okay. As per usual.
But signature. Yeah, this was fun. I think I bought this for like a costume party because in Los Angeles, there's a lot of themed parties throughout the year.
Totally.
And but I do try and incorporate it to my everyday life because it's that idea that I don't want to save fun pieces just for special occasions. So there's that.
And I'm just looking down at the shoes too. Maybe we can touch on some of your favorite shoes.
I'm all about comfort when it comes to shoes. When I'm not on a red carpet, I let Karen win and I wear beautifully sculpted 4 to 5 inch high heels on hot carpets. But when it comes to my real life, platforms. Or if you're not doing a platform, it's something like this shoe where there's a really thick heel involved where you feel like it's a platform. But yeah, I love the Ports 1961s. My Jill Saunders, I call these my Bible shoes because my best friend's wedding was in Palm Springs last year and we all played Ultimate Frisbee out in this beautiful canyon, but we're literally like climbing massive rocks to play Frisbee golf. It was actually Frisbee golf is what the game was. But we're climbing in this big group and everybody went upstairs to go change into their strong mesh Nikes. Little did they know all the thorns prick you through the mesh of the sneakers. And they were all making fun of me that I'm going to wear these Jill Saunders shoes to go play Frisbee golf in, this extreme terrain. And I was the only one that did not get pricked.
Wow.
There's a reason the Bible wore these shoes.
Leave it to Jill and the metallic.
The metallic biblical shoe. Well, not Old Testament. New Testament, I should say. These are fun because I don't even know I think it's Robert Clergerie, isn't it?
Yeah.
He has the most amazing shoes. They're definitely an investment. I think I have 2 pairs of them. And I have a dressier black and white Oxford. And then I have my more summery casual one. But I love those because if you can wear a heel without feeling like you're wearing a heel, that's always a plus.
It's like the best of both
flat
worlds.
heels.
It really is the best of both worlds. But
cool.
I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, my little other last piece.
I was gonna bring this up as our final moment because
I love it.
I'm curious. Okay, I'm just gonna let you talk about it because I'm a little confused, but I'm into it. So bring it out and let's talk.
Karen just said to me, "Whatever you do, do not bring out your dinosaur necklaces." I love dinosaurs.
Stylist does not approve of this.
But we did have a fun party with those, you and I.
Well, it was you and me at 11 o'clock at night on Instagram.
Otherwise known as a fun party.
Otherwise known as clearly a fun party.
All right. I mean, this is insane.
But I always think you have to have a few crazy pieces in your closet. So if a see-through sequin star robe is not the crazy piece, this has to be. But yeah, I love dinosaurs. And I go to the Natural History Museum probably once a month in all cities. I'm obsessed. And I wanted, I found these at a particular little stand at a festival. And this was the crazy one, and this was an everyday one. And because Karen asked me why I had 2. And I was like, well, one's you'd wear every once in a while, and one is more everyday. And she's like, Holland, both of those are not every day nor special occasion. They're both no's. Neither one is casual. And so I tend to still disagree. I wear this one to the Natural History Museum.
I feel you.
I'm a little embarrassed to take this out of the house, but there will be a time and a place where this will get debuted. And
it's waiting for its moment.
It's waiting for it's the Netflix crew. It stays with the Netflix crew right now, but it's my favorite necklace.
I love it.
Jennifer Meyer, I do also love, but I don't feel like this will be in a collection anytime soon.
No, I don't think we're gonna see that.
Subtlety is not. This is not subtlety. This is not its thing. But yeah, I do actually love dainty jewelry, the invisible jewelry. Otherwise, but this would be.
It's like one or the other, extreme or very dainty and.
There you go.
I'm into it. Well, thank you so much.
Thank
this is
you
so
for
fun.
coming by.
I'm gonna just hold this because I want to.
You should
probably
wear it out.
I want to wear it out.
Can you go in?
No,
you have a big enough head?
No,
wait.
Huge head. I do have a huge head.
You do have a huge head. Okay. Wait, I think we could get it for you. Yeah.
I'm gonna wear this. Nice. I'm gonna head on out. We're gonna go to the museum, right?
Here we go.
They're probably open, right? All right. Bye, guys. Thanks,
Thanks for watching.